Is it helping us with volumes? And on the other side, it's creating an error rate, which could be a very small error rate. I don't know what's your what are the two opposites of the spectrum?
I I don't know if I'm smart enough to answer that question, and especially in this context. Somebody told me yesterday in a meeting, and I'm on a handful of different AI boards, and doing a lot of AI development right now, so I feel like I spend all the time. Someone said that the equivalent of an AI IQ today is 160, right? It's brilliant. It's great. They said in 6 months, it'll be 1,600. To just imagine that, right? Imagine the 10 times in a 6-month period, and you and I have been around long enough to, have seen the internet climb or email climb or iPhones or whatever, and the adaption rate. But here, going from 160 to 1,600, the intelligence is the greatest use of it. No human can have a 1,600 IQ. No human can process things at the rate and the volume and the speed and everything else, that AI can do. And so I think that's an enormous advantage of this. We can process things at a much faster rate. We can analyze, we can digest, we can summarize, we can, my goodness, right? I'm getting ready to plan a trip. I'm temporarily in the US for the summer while the kids are home. And I'm going back to London, and I'm trying to optimize a 9-day trip. I used to spend an hour to do that, but now I'm gonna go to my chat account and say, "I'm going there for 9 days. Here's my schedule. I'm gonna dump it in, and it's gonna tell me what to do, and it's gonna tell me the best times to do it and all that."
Yeah.
The ability to, turn what used to be an hour of research and figuring things out, into now instantaneous or seconds at least, feedback, that is a huge advantage.
Yeah.
I think the other side of this was the disadvantage. Um, I think too many are looking at AI as the solution, and I think that the solution needs to have human and then AI, or AI then human. I'm not really sure what totally comes first at all times. I know we are doing a lot of AI first to gather the basic information and then give our humans the kind of guided, or guidebook, if you will, to have intelligent conversations and to have guided conversations with our candidates to further validate and confirm information. Um, but I think that there's still a place for human in the recruitment space. I don't believe, although there are companies that have automated recruiting 95% of the process right now, there are multiple companies that have gone that far, that humans don't get involved with the candidate 95% of the way through. I personally, and I hope this isn't just me being old school, but I don't think that's the solution. I don't think you want to take humans out of the human business, out of the people business. And I think the disadvantage is that so many look at AI and all of its greatness and ability to automate and do all the good things that it can do. And then they get lazy on the things that they need to do and what they need to do with it. Um, I still need to go to London and do that trip. I still need to make the things happen, right? It's just giving me the guidance and the intel. But I'm still going to go out and do it. Uh, you know, at what point do I just tell AI to tell me what the experience was? I never get to experience it. I mean, it's a horrible example, but makes me think of like all the movies out there of just doing virtual trips instead of doing real trips. At what point, what's real, I guess. But um, I think the disadvantage is that people are going to be starving for humans in the recruitment space. And I hope Google automates 95% of their recruitment process, because it's going to help every other company that isn't Google, be more competitive for talent, for the right talent, and for people that want to engage in those conversations. I think that's the plus. I'm sure there's a million other, advantages, disadvantages, and no doubt volume is a big deal. And to be able to process things at volume. Uh, but I think there's a lot of bugs still. There's still a lot to learn. But if we're going to go from 160 to 1,600 in whatever number of months or year or whatever it is, I think those bugs will work out pretty quickly.